Imagine this. You get into bed, fall asleep, and you don't wake up again until your alarm goes off. No more frustrating trips to the bathroom in the middle of the night. If that sounds like a fantasy, I get it. This problem affects millions of us, and it gets more common with age. But what if a key to sleeping through the night wasn't a pill, but a piece of fruit? I'm going to be very clear about how a banana, paired with a few critical habits, can help you manage nighttime urination and finally get the deep, restorative sleep you've been missing. You may not have to just live with it, but you have to understand that how you do it is just as important as what you do. This frequent need to get up and use the bathroom at night has a name: nocturia. And it's so much more than an inconvenience. It can be one of the most frustrating urinary symptoms there is. When it happens more than once or twice a night, it disrupts our sleep architecture, those natural cycles of deep, restorative sleep our bodies and brains need to function. For what felt like years, my nights were just a series of reruns. I'd fall asleep, so relieved to be resting, only to be wide awake at 1 a.m., then again at 3 a.m. Each time, it was that same undeniable urge. That quiet, lonely walk down the hall became the trip I dreaded making. I'd get back in bed, shivering, and my mind would start racing. I'd think about work, worry about things I hadn't finished, and just watch the clock. The sleep I got felt thin and useless, and I'd wake up feeling like I hadn't rested at all. My focus was shot. I was irritable, and no amount of coffee could touch the exhaustion. And I'm not the only one. The chronic sleep deprivation that nocturia causes is linked to daytime fatigue, memory problems, and mood swings. For older adults, there's an even bigger risk. Getting up in the dark increases the danger of falls and fractures. It's a serious issue that impacts quality of life. But many people just assume it's a normal part of aging. That isn't always true, and it can sometimes be a sign of an underlying condition that's worth discussing with your doctor. To understand the solution, we have to understand the problem. Why does our body, which lets us sleep soundly for 8 hours when we're young, suddenly start demanding bathroom breaks? A few things are going on. First, there's a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, or ADH. Your brain releases it at night to signal your kidneys to produce less urine while you sleep, allowing you to stay hydrated without overfilling your bladder. As we get older, this natural rhythm can fade. The body might not produce that nightly surge of ADH anymore. Without that signal, the kidneys keep making urine at a daytime rate, a condition called nocturnal polyuria, which is a primary cause of nocturia in up to 80% of older adults who have it. Second is fluid redistribution. If you have any swelling in your lower legs or ankles from sitting or standing all day, that extra fluid is pulled down by gravity. When you lie down flat to sleep, that fluid gets reabsorbed into your bloodstream. Your kidneys sense this extra fluid, filter it out, and send it straight to your bladder. Finally, the bladder itself can change. With age, the bladder muscle can become overactive, creating a sense of urgency even when it isn't full. So you've got hormones, fluids, and the bladder all working against you. It sounds like a tough problem, but this is where our simple strategy comes in. I know what you're thinking. How can one piece of fruit make a dent in these powerful biological processes? Let's be very clear. A banana is not a magic cure, but it is packed with specific nutrients that can support your body's systems. And it may help reduce nighttime urination and improve sleep, especially when you combine it with other key habits. Let's look at what's inside a banana. First, potassium. Bananas are famous for it. And potassium is a vital electrolyte that plays a key role in your body's overall fluid balance. It helps regulate water inside your cells and works together with sodium. By contributing to a healthy electrolyte balance, potassium supports the complex systems that manage your body's fluids. Second, we have magnesium. Magnesium is a powerhouse mineral involved in hundreds of bodily functions, and many of us don't get enough of it. One of its most important jobs is helping with muscle relaxation. While research on getting magnesium from bananas for bladder health is limited, we know that magnesium in general plays a role in proper muscle and nerve function. A banana provides a modest amount that contributes to your daily needs. Third, you have tryptophan and vitamin B6. Waking up is one part of the problem. Being able to get back to sleep is the other. Bananas contain the amino acid tryptophan, which your body uses to create serotonin. With the help of vitamin B6, also found in bananas, serotonin can then be converted into melatonin, the hormone that governs your sleep-wake cycle. A banana provides some of the raw materials for these important sleep-related hormones. Now, a very important note. If you have a condition like chronic kidney disease or diabetes, you must talk to your doctor before making changes to your diet, like adding a banana every night. Due to their potassium and sugar content, this is the most important part. It's not just about eating a banana. It's about creating an intentional nightly routine. Frankly, the other parts of this routine are even more important than the banana itself. Timing is key. The ideal time to eat your banana is about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to start digesting it and prevents the natural sugars from giving you an energy boost right when you're trying to wind down. A standard, ripe yellow banana is perfect. Keep it simple. Just peel and eat it. Don't blend it into a big smoothie, as that just adds more liquid right before bed, the exact opposite of what we want. Critical mistakes to avoid. The real game changers. You can eat a banana every night, but if you make these common mistakes, you'll undo any potential benefits. Mistake 1. The evening flood. The number one cause of a broken night's sleep is drinking too much liquid before bed. We all need to stay hydrated, but you should drink your water during the day. Start tapering off your fluid intake 2 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. A small sip to take medication is fine, but a big glass of water or a giant mug of tea is setting you up for a trip to the bathroom. Mistake 2. Hidden diuretics. Watch out for things that make you urinate more. Caffeine and alcohol are well-known diuretics. That after-dinner coffee, late-night soda, or glass of wine can all disrupt your sleep later. It's best to cut them out in the hours before bed. Mistake 3. The salty snack. A high-sodium dinner or salty evening snacks like chips and pretzels can make your body retain water. Your kidneys often decide to process that extra fluid overnight. Mistake 4. Ignoring gravity. Here's a great tip. Try elevating your legs for about 30 minutes in the early evening. Prop them up on a chair or against a wall. This helps any fluid retained in your legs get back into your system long before you go to bed, so you can deal with it before you sleep. Think of these habits as the foundation, and the banana as a small, supportive bonus. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. I'm inviting you to try this for yourself. Personal experience is everything. So here's a challenge. For the next 3 nights, I want you to try this complete routine. Eat 1 medium banana 1 to 2 hours before bed. Strictly limit all your fluids for at least 2 hours before you sleep. Be mindful of your salt, caffeine, and alcohol intake in the evening. Then, come back to this video and share your results in the comments. Did you notice any difference? Did this combination of habits help? Your story might just encourage someone else to give it a shot and finally get the rest they've been missing. By sharing what works, we can all learn from each other. And if you find this information helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more practical, honest health tips. For the longest time, I gave up and accepted that broken sleep was my future. I thought the fatigue and frustration were my new normal, but they weren't. Discovering this complete routine, combining smart fluid management with small dietary tweaks like a nightly banana, was a game changer for me. I went from waking up multiple times to sleeping a full 7 or 8 hours. The difference it has made in my energy and mood has been incredible. You have more control over your sleep than you might realize. You don't have to just accept being tired all the time. While this approach may not work for everyone, as persistent nocturia can be a sign of a medical condition, it's a simple, inexpensive, and natural strategy that might be a helpful piece of the puzzle for many. So, give it a try. But remember, this is not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you are consistently waking up multiple times a night, the most important step is to talk to your doctor to find out what's really going on. They can help you get to the root of the problem and ensure you get the right care. You deserve to feel rested, and it is possible.